I've had a fair amount of you kiddos ask me, yes, that's toilet paper. How is your Nofap streak going? What are the benefits to Nofap? Why do you attempt it? Does it actually work? So let's get into it. Let's discuss. I'll reveal my little story with it. Okay, so this is like probably the worst day to do this video, but it was in the works for a while. I'm sick with a high fever. I'm sweating bullets. I feel like absolute shit, so I probably should have been like all high energy for this video, like, wow, Nofap's fucking amazing. But right now, it's like, as you can tell through my voice, it's way deeper than it should be, and everything's in serious pain. But work, hustle, grind. I wanted to get this video out there, so let's begin with the benefits of Nofap. For those who are just hearing about this concept for the first time, or have heard about it before, but were like, fuck that, like, what is this bullshit? Why should I even care? Well, so for guys, this affects both guys and girls, but predominantly guys. This is basically for the people who are addicted to pornography or addicted to jerking it, choking the turkey, or however you want to call it. I don't know, that was gay. Basically, this goes out to the people who are comfortably numb every single day when they come home from work. They're just like, psh, horrible body language, they're depressed, they're miserable with life, they don't really want to talk with other people. No. They came home from work, so they need their beer, their cigarettes, their TV, their video games, fuck exercise, fuck eating healthy, let's watch some pornography for a couple of hours. Now, pornography in itself isn't bad, masturbation in itself isn't bad. Some people from the Nofap community will go like hardcore, they're like, oh my god, it's horrible. Listen, let's take a moderate approach here. It's not that bad, but it's like eating a donut or watching a football game or whatever. Every now and then, cool, whatever, that's fine. But too much, and it really does fuck you up. So the benefits with it helps with your confidence, it helps with self-esteem, the way you present yourself. You're like, hey, yeah. You're kind of more on edge a little bit. You're just like, yeah, a clear focus for your goals, for your passions, for whatever it is. Be obsessed, boom, or be depressed. So you can have an option. A lot of people look at Nofap as like the red pill, blue pill matrix thing. You take one pill, you're comfortably numb, you're, whoop, I can't see no evil, hear no evil, it's gone, it doesn't exist. As soon as I'm in my bunker, it's fine. But no, you need that confidence, you need that clear mind. It helps people who have ED or just, premature ejaculation. Gives you more motivation for working out or work or school or whatever you want to do in life. And it kind of change your body a little bit. Because constantly, if you're jacking off, you're just so used to that dopamine reaction that's like a flood of dopamine in your body, right? And your body's just like, yeah, for like 2 seconds, yeah, cool. Now, it's different than actually having sex. Which, by the way, for those people who are like, you can't have too much sex, as long as it's not affecting your work, career, school, your other people in their life, it's fine. There's worse things to be addicted to. So anyways, with Nofap, I decided to give it a look-see when my buddy was just like, oh shit, yeah, I'm on it. It kind of helps with motivation. It gets you more, boom, just you want to go for the millions of dollars. You want to go for that girl. You want to go for whatever it is in your life. It's like a tactical advantage in wartime. It helps you out just a little bit. It's not some miracle thing, but just that tiny bit. It's compounded interest over long term, and it really does help you out. So I was just like, okay, I look into it first of all. I was just like, this is gay shit. Like, I ran a porn site when I was 16, which the legality of that is a little questionable. But don't worry, it wasn't child pornography or whatever. It was my own porn site. I ran a tube site. Money. There we go. But anyways, so I was posting thousands and thousands of images, and I wasn't looking at it as people. Now, don't worry, I wasn't like, oh, meatbags, money, yeah. But it was just like, this, as a marketer, do these tits or this pair of ass or this threesome or whatever, is it going to get me a lot of views? And if so, are these views going to translate to a lot of money? Okay, boom, let's do this. What hashtags? And then you just do that thousands of times per day. And then you get so desensitized that when you go outside, you're just like, yeah. You see someone pretty, yeah, I'll talk to her. Just give me a moment. It's okay. Like, what the fuck? No. A Nofap would just go out. Hey, I'm a fucking emperor. What's your fucking name, you bitch? I'm just kidding. Don't call her a bitch. Call her a dog. Anyways, so to the people who aren't addicted to pornography or jacking off, this goes for both, because if you don't watch pornography but you still jack off every single day, that's a little bit problematic. Basically, you guys are like, well, everything in moderation. Yeah, I fucking get it. Well, this goes out to everybody because if you make it a goal in your mind, you're just like, no pornography at all, kind of like I'm doing with no weed, no alcohol. They're just distractions. To me personally, it's not going to help my current position. It's cool. I respect it. I really love weed. I really love sex, porn, all this stuff. But I just know myself and I know it's not going to help me. So it's like, I try my very best here. It really does work. So let's go back 2 years ago. I first discovered it. I was like, nah, screw that. And I had sex with my girlfriend, or this was like 3 years ago. So I had sex with my girlfriend, or tried. I couldn't get it up. I was like, what the fuck, dude? I'm like 15. Oh God, this was like 4 years ago, 3.5. Yeah, so I was 15. I couldn't get it up. I was like, what the fuck? I'm not an old grandpa. Why is this happening? And I didn't realize it until later that maybe it's because, oh shit, I jacked off like right before. Now that's a myth, by the way. If you jack off right before a date, that's actually stupid because your testosterone kind of goes down a little bit. You got to be a little bit more horny. You got to be more on edge. And trust me, it is like a little tactical advantage that you will say some more fucked up shit that gets your partner a little bit wet and excited. So that's the edge you need. And I didn't realize it for a couple months until later. I was like, hey, maybe it's just a lot of masturbation that's kind of making this ED. My buddy was just like, yeah, you should definitely look into Nofap now. Like, yeah, that experience, like, check it out, try it out. And I was just like, okay, fuck it, I'll try it for a week. Let's see what happens. Oh God, that was painful. I couldn't do it. At first I couldn't do it. I was just like, what the fuck? I kept relapsing. A day without it, a day or two without it, and your brain's just like, what's going on? There's no dopamine release tonight. It's like a little drug addict in here. A little fucking naughty. So anyways, I kept having these periods where it's like a day or two or three even. 4 was a miracle, and then it was just like, fuck this, like, why do I need to do that? Whatever. And then I was supposed to, like, there was this date that I had with my girlfriend. I was just like, I need to make sure it's like perfect, because it was like sort of prom night or whatever. It was a weird version of prom. Anyways, so I was like, I need to, everything needs to be good. I want fucking anal. So I was like, okay, let's try it out for a week or 2 weeks. I couldn't do it, but I did 1 week. Jacked up, and then I did another week, and I was like, well, it's something, it's better than something, it's better than nothing, right? So I went with it, and I saw a clear, distinct difference. I was like, oh shit, like, there was moments where I was still afraid. I was like, oh my God, please don't ED, but it was better. It was way, way better. I was just like, what if I did it for longer? And people are like, yeah, you got to do it for like 3 months or like 6 months to see some actual results. I was just like, this actually could work. But then I kind of fell off for the next year or two. I just kind of was just like, yeah, fuck it. I had a long distance relationship, so that didn't really help. And eventually broke up with my girlfriend. There was a lot of shit going on. I was just like, fuck no, Fap. I'm not going to really do it. Now, last year, I moved in with my buddy. And we told ourselves, like, dude, we're going to be living in the same apartment together, like, jacking off. That's so fucking weird. Like, we're like, yeah, okay, we're going to do Nofap. Okay, so we go into it, and we needed to be clear-minded. We need to be sharp. Coke mode, fucking energy, full of energy, kind of helps with all that. And for the first month, it was fucking amazing. It was just like, I saw some really distinct differences. There was some days where it was very difficult, where porn I couldn't fall asleep for like an hour or two. I literally I had to take a Benadryl or something to put me to sleep, because I just kept thinking, like, what if I just take porn? If I just jack off, I'll go to sleep. Everything's going to be fine. But in the morning time, then I'd feel a little bit of regret. So it's like, no. But for a month, I think I got up to day 34, which was insane, because earlier in the year, I've been trying and I got better. I got like 2 weeks, but that was my best. And then I gave up. I was like, whatever, fuck this. But yeah, I mean, I needed to. There was like no jacking off. There's not a fucking option. You can't watch porn, because that's just weird, okay? That's weird when you're living with other people. So, especially friends, right? Oh, God. Yeah, that's my body going like, oh, fuck that. All right, so basically, I got to day 34, and then there was just this one day where I was way too confident with myself, overconfident, and I was just like, well, fuck it, let's go to another building. Let's go to a whole nother building at like 4 a.m. to jack off. I did. And I was just like, cool. It was fun. It was fun for like the first couple of minutes, because your body goes so long without it. And then you're like, wait, that was stupid. I wanted to say day 35. So yeah, I told myself, like, God damn, why did I do that? And I started another streak. And then basically throughout the rest of the summer when we were living together, I would go on these longer streaks. I never got back up to day 34, but I was like, holy shit, like that was cool when I had that. I had a lot of momentum going. You build up momentum. Now there's these little plateaus. The plateaus kind of suck. I guess I kind of hit a plateau after a month, and I had one wet dream. I think on like day 17 or day 18 or whatever. That was so weird because it actually, like, I've never had that shit before. And I was just like, whoa, what the fuck? I wake up, what the fuck? I thought I was in real life. I was just like, oh my God, what the fuck happened? But anyways, that's normal sometimes. I think it was just because I drank too much water the night before, and I kept constantly thinking about porn. I was just like, I kept teasing myself in my mind. I was like, yeah, I watch porn, nah, ha, 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 watch porn, nah. It's kind of the same shit I do with Instagram. When I'm dieting, I look up like pictures of food porn, donuts and shit. I start staring, I'm like, ooh, and then I can waste an hour just like staring at random shit. I'm just like, what the fuck do I do that? Anyways, so for the rest of the summer, I went on these little periods, and you can tell on day 7, day 8, like you kind of plateau after a week or two. Day 7, day 8 is like when you have like the most amount of energy. You're just like, your testosterone levels, boo. You're just like, ugh. And I tried out approaching girls. I tried picking up girls on the random street. And there was these moments during the summer where it was just like, holy shit, like I did some really crazy stuff that I didn't think I could do before. I'm not crediting it all to Nofap, but it definitely certainly helped a little bit. I was just like, oh, sometimes you need a catalyst to kind of boost you a little bit. Summer ends, I moved back in for a couple months with my parents, and that was a depressing time period, so I went back to jacking off like every single day. I would have these moments where it's just like, oh, a couple days break, but then it fell back into the normal rhythm. Then came the time, winter, when I flew over here to Poland. I went on vacation, and I had this girl who, who was like a sex slave, right? She was super, super fucking hot. I was like, oh my God, I need to do Nofap. And I did it. I was like, I'm just going to try an entire month. I'm going to try and beat day 34. And unfortunately, we weren't able to meet in Poland because I was like, I'm going to Poland. Like, dude, if you came over for Christmas, that'd be so fucking dope. It didn't work out. And I was so frustrated. I was so frustrated that I was like, you know what? Fuck it. I'm just going to go full out. I'm going to fucking approach random girls in the street. And on day 4 of Nofap, because I failed, I went out and I started approaching some girls, and I got some numbers. I was like, holy shit, I talked to this really insanely beautiful blonde. I was just like, did that actually happen? Okay, well, that gave me enough motivation to go out, keep doing it. And eventually, I was able to date a girl who, they weren't really dates, but we were able to go out together, and I was just the happiest I've ever been. It was fucking insane because during sex, I never had this happen before. Basically, when we finally had sex, I was on like day 24 or whatever. I did a really nice streak. This was in January of this year. Did day 24. Wait, sorry, I fucked up. I remembered. Okay, so it was actually more like day 11. We had sex. It was amazing. And since I was doing like these little streaks before, like I jack off then in a couple days, jack off a week, jack off, whatever. I still was better than like jacking off every single day. And during sex, she's like, oh my God, you're so hard. I was just like, what the fuck? This is such a giant difference from like 2-3 years ago when I just had ED, or 4 years ago. Anyways, I couldn't believe it myself. I was like, wow. Also, she had a beautiful ass, but I can't really discuss that because she wants privacy, and I'll respect that, of course. But I'm using that example because that was a point where I was just like, oh my God, I have to do Nofap. When I'm going out for girls, this is like a necessity for me. And then after that, I basically had sex with a hooker. I was like, fuck it, look, why not? Let's go for a hooker. Fuck it, why not? So that was like day 24 when I finally did that, and I decided to jack off after that. And I was like, wow, that's fucking retarded. So I went on another streak of day 21. It felt really good, then jacked off. Day 11, jacked off. And then it started kind of falling back in. I got depressed. I got really, really depressed at the start of this year because I was confused. Money problems and all this shit. And I basically, let's fast forward to where I am now. Told myself, beginning of May, Nofap. Got to day 9 yesterday. Today's day 1 again. We relapsed, but hey, I'm happy with my progress because I feel a lot better this year. I get like 10 times less urges to watch pornography, and that's insane. Anyways, I'm going to end that video off here. It does help with premature ejaculation, definitely helps with confidence and all this shit, definitely helps with ED. It may not help as much as some people think, but it's a nice catalyst to start things going. Anyways, I'm sorry if this video was rambling or whatever. I'm fucking dying on the inside. I'm like boiling alive. Did this while I was on a fever, which I'm kind of surprised I did it. My hair looks like absolute shit. But anyways, thanks so much for watching. My name is Mike. Subscribe, share, comment, like, yeah. Oh boy. Bye.
Hey guys, thanks so much for watching. Now, if you liked what you saw, just check out the links in the description below. If you'd like to support the channel, you can head on over to my Patreon and check out my other social media too. Alright guys, thanks.